Hello, crafty friends. I hope you all are having a good weekend, or had a good weekend. Tonight I'm going to show you something a little bit different. I was playing around in my craft room and I found some candles. So I thought, well, gifty items. It's that time of year when you need to make gifty items. And I came up with these candles. They're super easy. And you can really pretty much put anything you want on there. So this one is a Tiffany & Company candle. I used this stamp from Renaissance Art Stamps. That's just the Tiffany label, and I made this candle. And then I did this one. So I have a ton of stamps that I picked out that I thought would be super great to use for these. So I used a rubber stamp from Stampendous. It's this unicorn. And I put the image on there, and then I just took some acrylic paint and I painted some shading and, you know, some other little, I made his horn gold because I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm going to show you how to do this. You're not going to believe how easy this is, and you can pretty much use any stamp you have. If you don't want to paint, you can use something like this. It's just going to be a picture. So you're going to need a stamp, and I've chosen a couple. Like this bird would be cute. He'd be really cute. These, yeah, they're not really dandelions, but they kind of look like dandelions, so they'd be really cute. There's my Tiffany stamp. We're going to do the unicorn again. You're going to need a candle. Just any pillar candle from anywhere. You're going to need, I use StazOn, and that's brown, so we don't want that. We want black. Let's see if I can find my black StazOn ink pad. There it is. You need a black StazOn ink pad, some wax paper, a heat gun, and some tissue paper. And of course, if you're going to paint your image, you're going to need some acrylic paints. Now, I haven't really and a brush and water. I haven't really experimented with other ways to color this, so maybe gelatos would work. I just haven't experimented with it too much. So what you're going to do is take a piece of your tissue paper, and it doesn't have to be a super huge piece. I'm just going to cut a teeny tiny square. That's going to be plenty big enough. Okay. Just big enough for my stamp. And I learned my lesson, as you can see right here. You want to put something underneath your tissue paper because guess what? It bleeds through. So now I have a unicorn on my pad. Oh well. So you're going to take your stamp and ink it up. And you're going to stamp it on your tissue paper. Perfect. Okay, get him out of the way. And what I like to do, you're going to want to measure him on your candle. So I already know from doing him before, I'm going to have to cut pretty close to the image. So I'm just going to cut him out. Oops. And then I'm just going to lay him on there. And it looks like I trimmed off probably the bottom little portion here. Okay. You want everything to fit on your candle. So that's pretty much what you got. is your unicorn. Okay? Now, stay. You're going to take your wax paper and pull off a nice sized chunk. And what you're going to do with it is just place it over your candle and your image, okay? And just pull it as tight as you can in the back. Make sure these portions right here are straight. So I'm just going to kind of grab mine like that. Okay, now you're going to take your heat gun and just heat your wax paper. And you're going to watch, you'll see your image start to kind of sink into the wax on the candle. See how he's kind of sinking in there? This horn's going to be a little tricky. I might need to press him up a little bit. But can you see how he's kind of just melting into the candle? And when you can't see any seams anymore or any more tissue paper, that means you're good to go. All right, let's see what we got here. You're gonna carefully peel off your wax paper, carefully. Voila! There's your unicorn on your candle. Now, you can leave it like this, or you can decide that you're gonna paint it. So, what I did was take some water. You kind of want to thin out your paint so you can see the stamp. Oop, he's going to keep rolling. You're going to kind of want to thin out your paint so you can see the stamp through it. At least I did. I just kind of, you don't need a whole lot, so. And what I'm going to do is just do some highlights there. Just takes a little playing with. You don't want your brush too wet. Expert painter, I am not. However, these are going to make great, great gifts. You can use any theme, really. I mean, any theme. Now, some Christmas candles would be super cute. Okay, so I think I'm done shading on this guy. Let me take my gold and paint his horn. I thought about, on the last one, I wanted to do his mane, like rainbow colors, but I didn't do it. Okay. Having a hard time keeping it in the frame, guys. Having a hard time keeping it in the frame. So I need red for my roses and green for my leaves. You'll have to play with it a little bit and figure out exactly what the right consistency is for, if it's too watery, it just beads up because, you know, wax. But it's got to be a little watered down so that you can see the stamp through it. So it's kind of tricky, the paint part. However, once you get it, it really does make a beautiful image. I'm done with my red. Let's do green. What I'd really like to try, maybe I'll do another video, is embossing on some candles. Wouldn't that be cool? I think it would be super cool to have like a raised, I don't know if it'll work. That might just be, you might have to use like a acrylic stamp on that one and stamp directly on the candle with the Versamark, and then heat emboss the image. I guess that's something else for me to play with. Ideas, 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 huh? And again, like I said, I'm no expert painter. I'm just kind of really just winging it. All right, let's see. I think I did his eye blue. I think it was this blue. Yep. And I did this very light pink. Oop. I don't paint very often, as you can tell. I've got paint everywhere on me. All right. And that's pretty much it, but I think I'm going to try to do, I think I am going to do a rainbow mane on this guy. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Here's a yellow, pink. I know I have a purple here somewhere. Purple. How about a different color paint? No. The hardest part for me is deciding what color paints I want to use. That's the hardest part. Well, let's go with these colors. Let's see what happens. It's kind of like paint by number. You just don't know. Now, when you're done, obviously somewhere on this present, you're going to put for decorative use only. Although I don't know why people would want to burn it. It's such a pretty candle. But you could spray it with a sealer. It doesn't, you don't have to. But you could also put gemstones on these. You could, so much stuff you could do. All right, let's be done with the purple. Let's do some pink. I wasn't crazy about that yellow. It's too bright, and I don't feel like I have a Oop, this guy's not open yet. A suitable yellow. Let's see. So, if you like to paint a lot and you like to stamp, then this, my friends, would make wonderful, wonderful gifts. Let's see if this purple's open. Yes. Okay, so I'll have to hold that. I have so many stamps that I'm sitting here painting this and I'm thinking, how awesome. I have a super great Santa stamp that would be amazing. Oh, do one over here too. Now I wonder if there's a way, like I said, I haven't really experimented with the actual painting part, but I wonder if there's a way that you could color the image before you put it on the candle. That'll be something for me to figure out. Alright, I think I'm going to try to find a green. Hold on. I wasn't crazy about the yellow, but there might be... Look, this is kind of a yellowy green. This is a great color. It's like the... He looks like the Rainbow Brite unicorn. Did I just date myself? Don't tell. I'm having way too much fun with this. I'm almost done, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, I would love to see what you come up with. If you decide to try this candle. technique. And there you go. There he is. So thank you so much for watching tonight. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos on crafty things and hauls. And I hope you all have a super rest of your Sunday evening. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a good night.